Okay, everybody. Now we're going to set up the laptop that's going to have the slides. It will either be my laptop if I'm here, or if I leave it here. This is my personal laptop, or you eventually will be able to have it on the church laptop or any laptop you bring. So there are some things that might be required if you do not have a Windows PC. If you have a Mac, there's some things you will have to bring, and I'll get to that when we get there. First things first, always plug in your charging supply. Service doesn't go for too long, but setup might be on for a while. We do practice things, so if you don't have it charged in, it could die if it's inconvenient, or if you use your laptop for work or other reasons, you might want to make sure it's fully charged at least when you leave for church. So you open up, simple as that. We have a few cords that connect to. We have the source HDMI cord, which is going to be one of our shorter ones depending on where your laptop's set up. We use this one that can reach just far enough. This is a 12-footer. You plug into your HDMI source, or if you have an adapter that you need to have for Macs or any older laptops, you can adapt that too. Now I like to feed it underneath the table, so the cords are not just all hanging on the top. We already have a lot of cords to deal with. So I put it underneath the table, come around. Grab from underneath the table. And what you're looking for is for this. It's labeled HDMI splitter. It comes in a brown box that we put away last video we had. But it has this and a power supply that we can leave screwed in or unscrewed. Always make sure it's plugged in before you test anything. It does need power to work. Blue light will be on in the front. And this one, if you look on the front, it has the outputs, HDMI outs, 1 through 8, and then the HDMI in for input. And we're going to plug the one from the laptop for the slides into the input. Place it right here. The next easiest one to do, that's closest to us, is going to be from the HDMI splitter to our Singer's TV. And it's going to be different locations depending on what location you're at. Here it's right next to our AV setup and right in front of the stage. So it's easy for the singers to get to. For this one, once again, go behind the table. You just kind of slide it through. I need to pull it out a little bit. And you can plug it into any HDMI output. 1 through 8, it doesn't matter which one it is. This device will figure out which one it's connected to and just stream it, split everything into all of them. But we try to use 1 and 2, just in case for any reason we need to plug any extra things in. We go by priority of which one's important. And so our projector, access to the projector, and access to the TV are the number 1 priorities for us. Anything else they want to plug into is just extra work, and they got to let us know in advance. So just like all the other cords, make sure they go behind any tables along the wall. So that way there is little of a tripping hazard as possible. And also this cord is a 25-foot cord. So it gives you a decent amount of reach for it. So we can afford to go around things. And for the TV, we're going to put into input 3, which is on here, HDMI 3 ARC. It's the top one right here. That's what we're going to plug it into. And that's just because it's the best quality. It's basically your better HDMI port for your TVs, your standard TVs. This is an Ion TV or On TV. It's a good brand. And it was actually donated to us from the church in Nashville directly. So thank you, Nashville, for all that. We use it all the time. And nothing's going to show up until we turn something on. I can go ahead and show you what that looks like. Turn on the laptop. And it's going to be different for every single laptop. Every single computer is going to be slightly different. A lot of laptops have it set to split screen to duplicate, so it shows everything that's on your screen. Or we use a split screen where it shows it as multiple different screens, so you can put things on different things. Don't steal my passion. Okay, so once we have this on, you see all my icons for all my Jackbox games, trivia games, Deep Rock Galactic, fun game. But on the TV over here, it shows nothing. There's no icons. It's just a separate screen. So you just want to make sure that something pops up. Discord is rebooting and updating again. So that's what we're looking for. You don't want this screen to be showing on your other screens just so people don't see you changing and clicking, opening other windows and stuff. You want them to only see the slides, and then you're working everything else on this screen. So the next cord is going to be the longest one. It is going to be this 50-footer, extra long. The thing about this one is that you're going to see that it has an adapter on it. That's just in case we need extra cord length. The side with the adapter is always plugged to the TV/projector side. So that's going to be the actual projector that you're streaming to. It's the output. And then the other side is going to be always plugged into the laptop because it is the source, or AKA the input. And it is also labeled. And it'll say cable box, streaming player, DVD, input side. That's what plugs into the laptop.
You got it plugged into the TV right now.
So you can over here. So this actually plugs into the splitter because the laptop is sending everything into the splitter, and this splitter just sends everything that's plugged to the laptop to everything else. So you're gonna plug that into HDMI 2 or HDMI 1 right next to the other one. And once again, I'm gonna put it behind the table, keeping everybody safe, especially James. If you're working with James, keep him safe as long as possible. He is vital to our setup. And also, don't hurt Jared either. The military will not be happy with you. That's the last people I want to deal with. Once again, behind the tables. This is going all the way back here to Fredonia's HDMI media outlet, or media table. Oop, got some tangles. Yeah, you'll want to make sure that the cord's not raveled up. And all over here, what you'll find is that Fredonia has this nice little adapter thing so you can plug multiple devices to their streaming. So you can plug a phone, you can plug Mac and all that. But we have this adapter so we can plug straight to their HDMI outlet. And that'll plug us in. And then on this media player,